Hello once again, everybody. Last NASCAR fan here, and I am here to bring you this big haul update. Primarily, this is the one from Mercari. I did this on Instagram Live. It was a little bit bad, so hopefully I can make a better one for YouTube, especially because we had about 41 cars in this lot. I don't think I'll be going through all of them because most of them I already have. So I have those in a box awaiting to be sold or trade. But I just wanted to bring out the highlights. And we can start off with one of them. 1992 Alan Kulwicki Hooters Ford. This is pretty cool. Has rubber tires. Unfortunately, looked like the rubber tires might have melted a little bit when it was packaged, which that's not a good sign. Or was it like a mounted base? I'm not sure if it was Action that designed this mold, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. I'm actually going to probably put it in my case. Next car we have here is actually pretty interesting. This is actually a promo car I'm probably going to do a review on eventually. It's a Crayola number 98 Chevrolet. This was made by Revell, which is pretty cool. Revell had some pretty interesting die-casts made throughout its existence with NASCAR. And it looked like you were able to get this from the Speedway, it's like Speedway Children's Charter System. So this was available to buy pretty much at any of the SMI tracks back in 1998. Another interesting car to go through. I don't have this car as well. It's a 1988 Jeremy Mayfield Mobil 1 Ford, but it's actually not, it's the primary, but this is like the gold standard one that was issued in Hot Wheels sets with the pit box, which I don't have the pit box, but I don't really need it, so it's kind of cool. Pretty sure I might already have this. I gotta double check probably on condition, but 2000 Tony Stewart Home Depot Pontiac. I'll probably have this one in the trade for sale bin basket or box that I have. This one's pretty interesting though. I do not have this. It is the 2000 Scott Pruitt Tide Ford for PPI Motorsports. This was the PPI submitted this to Hot Wheels to be made. Unfortunately, at the last second, they switched out on the font, which, God, it looks horrendous. And the thing, though, is that they fixed it the following year for Ricky Craven's ride in the Tide Ford, as I stated, the season following after. So it's really weird how this font really went through a huge change after Pruitt departed after the season. This is probably going to replace one of my cars. It's the 2001 Dave Blaney Amoco Ultimate Siemens Dodge for Bill Davis Racing. I have this car, but it's very beat up, though, so this is actually going to be a replacement, surprisingly. It's pretty cool. I like the gold on there. That'd be actually a good Ryan Blaney throwback. Consider that. Here's another car I do not have. It is Terry Labonte's 2002 Kellogg's Chevrolet from the Racing Champions line. So, but the thing goes, like, I have one, but it's actually like a promo with the really cheap Action mold. But this is like the Racing Champions mold, which had a little bit of a better Chevrolet body, I would say. Not too much of a difference, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. Now, this is actually really interesting because I've had this car for a very long time. However, it was from the Hot Wheels version. Instead, this is the 2002 Ken Schrader M&M's Halloween Racing Champions version, which has a bit of a better body to it than the actual Hot Wheels, because it was a little more wider in the spoiler end. So that's pretty cool. This is probably going to go in the trade bin as well. Ken Schrader, Snicker Cruncher, Pontiac. I believe, yeah, this was a promo. I got to do some double checking to make sure I have this, though, but we'll see. Another card that I'm going to be replacing from my collection, it's the 2002 John Andretti original Chex Party Mix Dodge. This was actually ran, surprisingly, in 2002, and it also had the original 43, which, according to Billy Kingsley from Diecast Crazy, NASCAR wasn't too fond to have like a letter font right by the number right there because it says the original. However, it was the Kings, so they probably said shove it. Another really interesting promo I'm glad to have a better version of is the 2003 Todd Bodine National Guard Ford for Travis Carter Enterprise. The one that I bought previously from Race Car Graveyard. Very, very, very beat up. I got it for like, I think it was like 50 cents or something like that. So to get this pretty, not mint, but in way better condition is a huge score. Another promo I'm really excited to do a review on that I've seen multiple times, however, hasn't really had a lot of documentation, is the number 22 State Fair Corn Dogs Dodge that Racing Champions produced in 2004. So, like, you would get a diecast with a box of frozen corn dogs. And the thing, though, is that they attempted this again in 2006 with the Wood Brothers Truck Series development driver, Bobby East, which those can go for a little bit of money, surprisingly. So that's going to be a cool card to review in the near future. Another cool card to have to my collection is the Tony Stewart I don't have. It's the 2004 Tony Stewart Reverse Scheme. I think this was ran at night races pretty much at the end of the 2004 season, so the fall races, so pretty sure like Atlanta and stuff like that. It's a really cool card nonetheless. I really like the design. Another 2004 car I don't have, and it's a Jimmy Johnson I don't have. It is the 2004 Jimmy Johnson Hendrick 20th anniversary Chevrolet that was actually ran at the fall Charlotte race. So pretty much he, Labonte, Gordon, and Vickers drove silver schemes representing Hendrick's 20th anniversary, which is actually was kind of cool until the whole plane crash about a couple weeks later. Sad, sad week that was. I didn't really remember it because I was fairly little. Here's an interesting junior that I thought was a 2007, but instead I was like, oh wow, I don't actually have it. It's a 2006 Dale Earnhardt Jr., and you can tell by it because of the Ritz logo, because Ritz and Nabisco left DEI right after the 2006 season. And oh boy, 2006, that was not a good year for Junior. That in 2007, way forgetful for Junior fans. It's a cool card nonetheless. I mean, it's censored, but I mean, I don't have it, so it's nice. Here's a car I'm really actually happy to have because I've never seen it before. You might think this is a 2007 Greg Biffle 3M, just standard. Instead, it's not. It's an actual, it's like a promo pretty much. It's the 3M Industrial Supply Company promo. I'm pretty sure I was talking with Wimmer 33 fan about this, Isaac Jekyll, of course, and I kind of came to him saying, hey, I found this really interesting Biffle 164. I know it hasn't been really been documented, but I've seen the 124s before, especially the corporate 124 promos, but I'm really surprised the 164 one was made. He wasn't really surprised at all, but was actually surprised that it actually appeared up in the market, because he explained to me how pretty much the 124s, they had like a special wrap, but the 124s had like their own wrap, and then the 164s had a special wrap for them, so that's why very minimal were made. So this is pretty much like a corporate company exclusive promo, and I can't wait to make a diecast review on that. It's a Biffle I've never seen before. Getting on to the end of those cars, this one actually came out as a surpriser. I thought it was going to be Casey Mears or Kyle Busch, and it turned out to be Casey Mears, which I was totally fine with because I don't have it. It's the 2008 Casey Mears Kellogg's Primary, aka the car that he wrecked at Fontana with, along with Dale Jr. in the 88, because that's the car that flipped over, him or Hornish flipped over, I can't remember who it was, but that's a pretty cool car. This is also a really cool car I don't have as well. Another COT, Jimmy Johnson's Sam Bass. Chevrolet. I believe this is 2008, and it's so pretty cool. It'll be a good addition to the Sam Bass cars for an updated holiday photo at the end of next year. At the end of this year, excuse me. Not next year, this year. 2009 Casey Kane, Sensor Dodge. I have this car, but it's very, very, very beaten up because I've had that car since like 2009. So it's pretty nice to actually have a better bit of a replacement, even though a little bit chipped on the rear, but not too bad. So it's worth salvage. So it's worth a salvage. Interestingly enough, I didn't have this Dale Earnhardt Jr., and it's the 2009 National Guard Chevrolet. And what's more interesting was that after 2008, they actually redid Junior's 88, and what they redid with is that they, instead of having the white around with the red, what they did instead was they did it inside out. They put the white outside line and then the red numbers on the inside, and that's how you can tell between pretty much a 2008, 2009, 2010 Dale Earnhardt Jr. because 2009, 2010s used this white red interior instead of 2008, which was completely red outline and a white interior. So pretty cool to actually have that. A couple more cars to go through, and then I'll just show what I got the rest in the box. Nothing really much, though. This one's pretty cool, though. It's another Dale Earnhardt Jr. It's actually the National Guard, Drive the Guard Chevrolet. This is actually really cool because I actually have a 124 of this. I bought that back at Green Bay NASCAR. I bought that at a NASCAR Diecast shop that used to be in the Green Bay Mall, which does not exist anymore. I'm pretty sure it might be Tim Sports Collectibles, but I'm not sure anymore, because they're out in Franklin, Wisconsin, which is about 30 minutes from Green Bay. Worthy of a trip, though, in the future, hopefully. Last car to show off is it's a 2010 David Reagan UPS Ford COT. I do not have this as well, which is really interesting because I have the 2009 ones, which is not really surprising, but kind of surprising. But yeah, so we have those. And then I'm just going to move the camera right here. My phone camera. And here we got a bunch. Literally, they're all promos. COT's got Kurt Busch, Juniors, Walgreens promo. Yeah, and a Ward Burton in there. Junior Busch series. So I'm going to have these, and I got a few 98s in there. I'm going to add more to the box, though, because these are going to be all for trade and sale when I have the time. So let me know if you're interested, if you want to do any trade, or I'll have the listing for these on Instagram, exclusively Instagram, because I don't really want to deal with people on Twitter. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for new videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your night.